All right, we got some good football. Now we got some good. Now I got some debates. This is debate time. Good football question. Better head coach, Joe Gibbs or Chuck Noll? With the Washington football team, Joe Gibbs Pittsburgh. Chuck Noll's Pittsburgh team. Who did I move? So it's a great question because Chuck Noll's dynasty in the '80s with in the '70s with the steel curtain was incredible. Incredible. Terry Bradshaw, Lynn Swan, John Stallworth, Franco Harris, Rocky Bleier. And then we got Mean Joe Green, Donnie Shell, Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Neil Blunt. Guys who could hit, knock your block off. Just great talent all the way around. When you think about the Steelers, that was a dream all-star team. So who do I have as the better coach? And Joe Gibbs, Washington, the Hogs. They start with Darryl Green. You had Joe Theismann, Mark Mosley, who won the MVPs, the kicker. That's when you know you bad. That's that year they lost that Super Bowl to the Raiders. But you know you pretty gangster when your kicker can win MVP. John Riggins was back on and off. That Miami Super Bowl win. You had obviously Doug Williams' incredible performance in Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos, amazing. Mark Ripken beat my Buffalo Bills. Sad to say, that's what happened. Joe Theismann beat Miami. And, they were very prominent, dominant. But he did it with three different quarterbacks, which is quite an accomplishment. Gary Clark, Art Monk, one of the greatest receivers, underrated, doesn't get enough due. Darryl Green was bad. Run your butt down. You could run down Tony Dorsett and Eric Dickerson in their prime. You a bad man. He could run you down. Was running crazy for this. Incredible defense, incredible front. So who will I give the edge to? Because this is, so Gibbs won more regular season games than no. 91-77 if you're talking about their peak and their primes as coach. It's kind of, and the thing about it is, Chuck Noll Steelers run is kind of like how some people look at Red Auerbach and the Celtics run of the 60s. It's because they were so dominant, had so many great players that people can say that's not fair and that was not the same. But if you're dominant, you're dominant. You can't take nothing away from it. You didn't, some people just have that thing that just whirls their way. So how do I equate it? What do I say about it? How do I put it in perspective? The connotation, do I look at it in totality? What does it say? It's an interesting argument. It's an interesting debate. Where do I come down on it? Because what's my criteria? What's my circle? I guess I look at Joe Gibbs as he's got a foot more in the modern era, that he won with different quarterbacks, that he won in a different system, that he maintained something that was able to work and he had a better run overall because Chuck Noll did all his damage in the 70s, 74 through 79, which is a fact. He did his damage in the 70s. Gibbs, meanwhile, early 80s, late 80s, early 90s. So he's got a gap and a run, which was pretty impressive. So I think you can get more out of Joe Gibbs. I really do. He actually came back again. He didn't have the same success as before, but he came back and tried it later on. So, but it's a good debate. And sometimes a coach is actually, because of what he set up with, he gets underwhelmed. Chuck Noll's won 4 rings, but he never gets debated amongst the best of the best. Joe Gibbs won 3. It's quite an accomplishment. And he had 4 appearances. I think I'm going with Gibbs because he will show more versatility with how he won it. And he won it in different ways. But the Steelers had the better team. But it's an interesting debate. But who you say? Out of Joe Gibbs versus Chuck Noll, who was the better NFL head coach? Let me know below in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do, requests like this come true. And I like these questions. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm all the time. Peace.